It was the 6th year of my marriage to Serafina Sterling, and her 88th kept men showed up at our door. I kept my face calm, expertly handling the situation. Then I got a message. My 3-year-old daughter had been kidnapped by her new secretary and boy toy, Damon Thorne. I begged her to save our daughter, but she just wrapped her arms around Damon and glared at me. Caleb Knight, 3 years ago, you used every dirty trick in the book to marry me, just to get rid of Damon. Now you're trying to use that mistake of a child to stir up trouble between us, aren't you? Her birth was a mistake anyway, she's better off dead. When our daughter's legs were severed by the kidnappers and she was fighting for her life, Serafina rerouted all the doctors to treat Damon, who only had a small scratch. Our 6-year-old daughter bled to death. Even my sister, Lily, who was in a coma, had her heart removed and given to Damon. I clutched both urns and went to see Grandpa Sterling. Grandpa, the Sterling family's kindness, I've repaid it with 2 lives. From this moment on, we have no TIs. Grandpa Sterling trembled. His face drained of color as he stared at the 2 small boxes. His lips quivered, and he tried to reach out to stop me. Caleb, Serafina. She was just confused for a moment. I didn't respond. I just took a thick folder from my bag and placed it next to the urns. Inside are 88 agreements, and the information and accounts of 88 men over the past 6 years. I personally dealt with each one. Every single one was a struggling student I used to sponsor. Grandpa Sterling's gaze slowly shifted from the thick folder back to the 2 urns, and the last flicker of hope in his eyes finally died. He sighed deeply, then pulled a contract agreement from his drawer. All right, I agree. The agreement stated in black and white. Once Serafina Sterling's legs healed, Caleb Knight would regain his freedom. I hope you'll honor your promise. I looked at the agreement as if it were a joke. Serafina Sterling's legs had healed 3 years ago. Grandpa Sterling nodded, tears streaming down his face. I'll handle the divorce. You can leave in 3 days. He pulled out a black card, offering it to me. This is compensation. I shook my head, refusing it. Just then, my phone screen lit up. It was a taunting message from Damon Thorne. I tapped on it, and a video automatically played. In a dimly lit hotel room, Serafina Sterling and Damon Thorne were entangled, their vulgar sounds filtering through the speaker. Serafina, if Caleb Knight found out about this, would he be furious? Who cares about him? He's just a scheming gold digger. A manipulative opportunist. He'll always be your stand-in. Before the video ended, another image popped up on the screen. A fresh, still slightly beating heart was tossed into a mastiff's food bowl. Damon Thorne laughed triumphantly. Caleb, look, this is your comatose sister's heart, fed to a dog. At least it served some purpose. Seeing my sister's heart desecrated like that, my chest tightened. I could barely breathe. I felt like I was about to pass out. So my sister's death was all his doing. How dare he? After I calmed myself, I showed the video to Grandpa Sterling. Grandpa, is there any reason for me to stay with Serafina Sterling? I've lost everything. The kindness the Sterling family showed me all these years, I've repaid it. Grandpa Sterling also trembled with rage at the cruel footage. He leaned on me, tears streaming down his face. My boy, our Sterling family has wronged you so terribly. If you hadn't tirelessly cared for Serafina for 5 years, she never would have